Welcome back, adventurers. Here we have the T7 all loaded up for what I thought would be the last trip of the year. Here we have everything that I had thought I would need for a 3-day camping trip. Things like tubes, tools, and even dried food, which I didn't even eat. Here we have the riding crew for the Moab trip. From right to left, it's Steve, Nikos, Nate, and myself in fancy socks. And this would be where we would call home from Thursday night until Sunday morning. I was quite happy with this little Coleman tent with a patio, as it did end up raining the night we got there, plus it was pretty frigid. We now join our travelers on the road to get to the dirt. It's a nice brisk Friday morning after a good rain the night before, which made the track just amazing. There was no dust. It just kind of felt like a dream. Today's trip would actually be doing the entire White Rim Loop, which is in the Canyonlands National Parks. But before that, you actually go through this really cool salt mine, or salt floods, or whatever you call them, where they flood the land and then they scrape the salt. And it's actually really cool to see. Here we are at the start of Canyonlands National Parks. Do mind the note about the fee. You want to have paid this fee before you get caught by a park ranger halfway through the loop, which 100% happened to us. But having heeded Steve's warning the night before, we all had our park passes and we celebrated. The terrain at the start of the trail was just phenomenal. It felt a little like what I would imagine Mars would be, with the redness. The overcast was just great. The flow of the trail was, again, phenomenal. I can't recommend this trail in Moab enough after this trip. Okay, enough from me yammering on. Let's enjoy the video. Nikos had decided to stay back while Nate and Steve and I headed up the Shafer Trail just to get that viewpoint, because it was one hell of a climb and one heller of a view.
fun?
I'll have to say, Steve did have this big desire to leave with as much Moab on him and on his bike that he could. Thus, he never missed an opportunity for a puddle.
Hey-o! I wanted to get closer to the edge.
Tell me you have that on video.
I do.
Alright.
I almost went off the edge.
I know. Going to where?
All these buttes we go by, one of them we actually go up. That's surface hot pot.
Whenever Nate asks if I'm recording, my asshole kind of puckers a little bit, and you can hear it in my voice.
What? Yeah?
Aw, shit.
Is that where we're going up right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Up at the top of this is lunch.
Perfect.
Once you get through that little shelf area, it's clear.
Nate's bike had fallen on him at this one particular lip up here that we'll see in a second, so we all rushed to help him out, and now it's my turn to go.
All right. So go up the big thing to where those little steps are at. Yeah. Okay.
Feeling pretty confident. Not quite online, but maybe. Now let's see a good time.
I made it.
Kinda.
All right.
And now for more teamwork to get everybody up the hump. Including Speed Demon, who jumped the hump. And then met the same fate as me. Last but not least, we have Steve in his 4-stroke tractor. We are victorious, and the reward, a spectacular view. Here would be our lunch rock, where it's the only part that has shade for pretty much the last mile or so, so this was pretty fortunate in the spot to find lunch. I also found that I didn't screw the cap on my Gatorade, and my pannier was full of orange, sugary Gatorade. Awesome. Now, with full bellies, we head down this descent. We'll leave you with this amazing panorama, because that's it for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, which is the second half of the day. That's right, we're only halfway. Next up, sand, and the art of learning to almost fall. Followed by, uh-oh, we're not even partly through Long's Canyon, and my gas light is blinking, so let's see how far we can coast down along this canyon.